Well, I guess this is why we call it the Fixer-Upper. What a surprise coming into the Fixer-Upper this morning. Water on the floor. Pretty obvious at perimeter drains because the water's coming in around those footing walls, across the floor, and right into the carpet area. I'm vacuuming it up, but you know, I'm going to have to call in the people that use a snake down in the drains and make sure that they're all free of any residual and roots and what have you, because we want to get them cleaned out. We don't want this happening anymore. So if you're interested in what they do, stay tuned. How you doing, Digger Dave?
Hi, Shell. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. You know, I didn't think of all the jobs that we sent you out on that I'd ever have you come to this place, but the Fixer-Upper's got water in the basement.
Let's go and find the problem.
Okay.
Typically, Shell, we have a look down the drain tile to see what the depth is and to see if there's any debris down there. And I can see that there's gravel at the bottom that's fallen from around the tile.
Oh, is that going to hurt anything, Dave?
Not unless we get a pack of pine needles on top of it.
So if there was any pine needles, though, that could I go down there, say, with my wet and dry vac and suck those out of there?
You could suck the needles out with your shop vac, yeah.
Great.
Now I'm just going to go down and see how deep it is. Yeah, we've got 63 inches on this one, Shell. Now we'd move over onto the other corner and see how deep that one is too. Okay, Shell, let's have a look, see what we've got down this little drain. Yeah, we've got some gravel down there too.
Is that roof gravel?
Yeah, that looks as though it's come down from the roof.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to measure, see how far we've got down this pipe. It's approximately the same as the other end.
So it's the same level as the other side then?
Yeah. I think I've got a pretty good idea where the problem is now.
Now, how did you decide that this is where to dig the hole?
We've got standing water on this one, and we haven't got standing water on the top
A
one.
bad sign, standing water, and I see they're clay tiles.
Yeah, which is a good sign. It's better than the concrete tiles, which underground over the years can break down. But since then, we've moved on to PVC tiles.
PVC being far better than the clay or the concrete of the past. Well, I guess Harpal, he's got things almost ready there. It looks as though you're going to be putting in the machine.
Ready for some action very soon.
Here comes a big rotor-rooter now. Now, David, what's Harp doing there now?
Harpal's connecting up his whip end to put down the drain tile.
Now, a whip end, that's a change. I've known to have cutters and what have you, but you don't use cutters.
No, we don't use cutters, particularly when you're using clay drain tile, because a little cutter could exit out of the drain tile, pick up some roots, and we couldn't get it back.
So that's just snaking inside that, inside the tile?
Yeah, just like a little food mixer.
Great. All right, well, we're going to let him put on down there and see what he can find. Digger, how far is Harp down now?
Harpal's about 80 feet now.
80 feet? He must be almost out to the street.
Yeah, we've measured out to the street. It's about 95 feet.
95 feet. Now, one of the things I found interesting, that the whip, and you have your own whip, Harp has his whip. Why is that?
Yeah, each guy makes his own whip because each whip has a feel. Some guys have some shorter ones, some have longer ones. It works well for the particular operator.
Now, I see you've got other cutters here as well.
Yeah, I've got a variety of cutters that we will use in different applications. From the small one, the mid-sized one, and bigger one. And we have several other cutters too.
Wow, those are mean-looking machines, those.
Oh, they work well.
Well, we better see if he's about ready to pull that back, because I know he went through some roots.
We saw him go. He had something there. He's got to pull out now.
Now he can pull his line back by reversing the machine. And just pulling out the last portion of the whip. Dave, what's Harp doing with the hose now?
Now he's putting the hose into the line to flush it out.
To flush it out right through to the city main. So that way, if it takes the water away from the hose, it's clear. David, you can sure tell the way the water's running down there that it's clean right through to the city line. This house doesn't have a sump. So therefore, not having a sump, how would you ever tell if there was a question of the water getting through to the city line?
Well, Shell, what we could do is put dye into the line and run it through to the city, lift the manhole on the street, and check for the dye running down there.
Oh, great. Now, that's a great idea. But here, you can certainly tell it's running well, so there's clear right through.
It's clear right through.
I want to thank you very much, Digger, for coming out and getting to the root of the problem.
You're welcome, Shell.
You betcha. All right.